Hey guys, it's Jo. I wanted to show you guys how to convert the Urban Decay Book of Shadows into just a box that just functions a little better. This won't help with travel. There's a bunch of other videos where people actually depot the actual pans of shadow out of the palette and actually transfer the shadow into a smaller palette. But I'm going to attempt something different. This is the box. It's really beautiful and impractical. So I pulled out the drawer. It came right out. You just have to kind of muscle it. Pulled out the drawer, and here's my shadows, and I'm going to leave these alone because I don't want to mess with them. Oh, what I want to try to do is to remove just this actual inner square here, so that when I open the box, you can actually see the shadow and use the shadow, rather than seeing this and then having to also pull out the drawer. Okay, so progress report. This edge is now loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep sawing around with my little knife. The one downside at this point is you can see it's like getting white here. So what I'm probably going to do is just go around with a Sharpie afterwards. But okay, so these butterflies are getting in my way, so I'm just going to pull them off. They're actually really easy. You just pull them, and they just come right off. There we go. But I'm sure I'm going to find a use for these butterflies, I'll let you know. But for now, butterflies fly away, and now we have more of a clear surface to work on. Once again, be super careful when you're doing this, everybody. This is a super sharp knife, or this wouldn't work. It's got this zebra print on it. My sister got me these. They're really cute. I don't know if she got them online somewhere. Zebra print knives. Anyhow, this would be better with like a craft razor, but I didn't have one. I was too excited to just do it. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that now that I've got this kind of started here, I'm not doing the very edge because this very edge of the palette, I think, is part of the mechanism that's holding this back up. So I feel like if I pry too close, this whole flap might just fall back, and I don't want that because I still want to use it as a box. So instead I'm doing it kind of like a 1/4 inch in. It isn't going to look as clean, but I think it'll maintain the integrity of the structure of the box. Anyhow, now that I've got this going, I just wanted to show you that I'm just using, if I can put this here, yep. I'm just using a really soft sawing motion, and I'm just going really slow and really gentle, because if you push too hard, you're going to stab through to the bottom of the box. Yes, and it's working just fine. It's just cardboard, but it is, I mean, I'm impressed how much give it has, but, or how, excuse me, the opposite of that, how strong it is. But the good thing is that because it's so strong, you can see I'm getting a really clean line. It's not tearing any of this or any of this. It's just giving me like a nice clean line, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so I'm coming around. I've got this done. I'm working on this edge here, and I am noticing that it's starting to buckle a little bit, this section here, this part of the frame. So if you're doing this, start with this front one while you still have the support of this solid part. Don't start up here in the corner where I started. Start on this front one and do that first, so that as you work around, you're not putting stress on this. Because I started going across here, as I said, this started to buckle. I'm almost at the end. It's going okay, but I just put the corner of this palette in. I'm using the back corner that won't be visible, but it's also behind the knife, so it's not going to get hurt. But so I'm just using that as a brace, so I wanted to let you guys know that because it's working really well. Here we go. I've cut around this whole thing, and now just going to pull it up. Take that away, and there we go. Now we have an open palette, albeit a little less cute. So, E4. Now, there's one thing I'm worried about with this, and that is that I don't know if this edge will clear the shadow. Cut the middle up, but here we go. And sliding it in. Oh, I got stuck on a cord there. So now when I open my book of shadows, I actually see my shadows and I don't have to use this drawer. Now the only downside, as you can see, is that these shadows are still a little bit covered up by this bar. So I think what I might do is flip it. Alright, so there it is, flipped. But now our names are upside down, but you can see them all and they're right on the mirror side. So pretty cool. So if you want to find a way to make your Urban Decay palette a little more user-friendly, I think that this worked. Thanks for watching, guys.